News coming out of the Caribbean. The US military has carried out yet another strike, military strike in the Caribbean, blowing up a boat, leaving one dead and two injured. So three persons were on the boat, two survivors, but one is dead. Here we go again, my friends. This has been continuing now for well over a year, with the total maybe almost 200 people dead so far, over 50 boats blown up, and it is now a normal thing in the Caribbean where boats are being blown up, people dead, and it's like business as usual. But these military strikes from the US is said to be aimed at controlling drug trafficking in the Caribbean. So instead of capturing the so-called drug traffickers, the United States of America has decided to blow up any boat that they believe is following, as they said, narco terrorist routes. Now let me get this story for you, my friends, because this is a bizarre story, but it has become business as usual in the Caribbean. This is coming out of Washington, D.C., the United States of America. And it says a narco trafficking strike conducted by Joint Task Force Southern Spear on May 26 killed one person and left two survivors in the Caribbean. U.S. Southern Command confirmed no U.S. military personnel were harmed, per official Southcom statement. Of course, because they're striking those boats from the air, wherever they're striking them from, they are just carrying out strikes, my friends. U.S. Southcom said intelligence confirmed the vessel was engaged in narco trafficking operations at the time of the strike, which was carried out at the direction of Southcom Commander General Francis L. Donovan. Following the engagement, Southcom immediately notified the U.S. Coast Guard to activate its search and rescue system for the two survivors. Per command statements, the May 26 operation is the second such strike reported by U.S. Southcom this month, following a previous narco vessel strike that was previously done in the Caribbean. Now, every few days, we seem to get stories like this. Another strike again, another one dead. UN cannot stop it. CARICOM is not stopping it. The US seem to control the waters of the Caribbean. And whatever they decide that they're gonna do, they will just do. The US warships right now are in the Caribbean waters right now. And they have been carrying out strikes now for over a year. When will this end, my friends? We don't know, but we continue to wait for what? Another strike? There is no timeline, my friends. The US has not given a timeline on when this military operation, that they call it, can end, will end. So, will this be continuous for years, or is it a certain time frame? I believe there's no time frame. The US will strike until they are satisfied that there are no more drug trafficking, as they call it, from south of South America, passing through the Caribbean waters up to America. They will continue the strikes until they are satisfied that those routes have been totally abandoned. So, my friends, our job here is to report to you the news as it is. So, comment what you think about this, my friends. I want you to comment your thoughts and opinion on what you think about these US strikes that are being carried out every few days. Also, let me know where you're watching from. Right now, I'm in the Caribbean on the mango tree. It's mango season right now in the Caribbean. If you want to find out more about the island that I'm on, check out my travel channel. The link is in this description box. My travel channel is called Beyond Travel, and from time to time I post video vlogs about life and all other things on a Caribbean island. You can also become a member of my channel by clicking the link in this description box and sign up to become a member. You can become a silver, gold, or platinum member. You can also leave a donation to the channel, and you can leave a donation via super chat, or you can sign up to become a member. Either way, I will greatly appreciate it, my friends. Make sure to comment, let us know your thoughts on the video, like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. In other news, my friends, Air Peace out of Nigeria, the largest airline in Nigeria, did a historic direct flight, commercial direct flight, which means it was not chartered, it's going to be a regular flight now. And that flight went from Nigeria all the way to the Caribbean in Barbados. It was successful. It took about 9 hours, and dropped off people in Barbados and then made their way up to the Caribbean, Antigua and Barbuda, and I know St. Kitts and Nevis. There was some negative news about that the Ebola outbreak, and people are worried, and they're trying to restrict the passengers because they're fearful of the Ebola outbreak. Um, yes, there's Ebola in Africa, but Africa is a big, big place. It takes about 13 hours to get from Nigeria by plane to the affected Ebola district, which is in Congo. So it's not small and it's not close by, and hardly any crisis at all is in Nigeria when it comes to Ebola. So, and where those people are coming from, they're coming from cities. They're not coming from villages, they're coming from cities. Lagos and like Abuja. So normally you don't have that type of outbreak in an African city. African cities are like Western cities, like a city in America, a city in Europe, you normally have those Ebola viruses and all that in very secluded villages, far, 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 far away. It's not like a Caribbean island where you have an outbreak somewhere in a village and it spreads like wildfire because the place is so small. Africa is a massive place, my friends. To fly from East Africa to West Africa, it can take like 14 hours over land. It's no joke, my friends. I've been to Africa and I can tell you, the place is massive. So you don't have to worry about Ebola. Maybe that was just to stop the direct flights from coming from the Caribbean to Africa, from Africa to the Caribbean. But those attempts by the Western powers will not work because we are bridging the gap between the African continent and its diaspora. That is the mission of this channel, to bridge the gap between our homeland, Mother Africa, and the Caribbean. And the mission is coming true, my friends. Day by day, we are seeing miracles, and I'm so happy to witness it, my friends, and I'm sure you are too. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Comment your thoughts and opinion on any topic that we mentioned today, and let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. I'll see you in the comment section, and thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Much love and bye bye.